human resource management helps to establish a organizational commitment. When it comes to human resource, you need to plan for the employees. Number of employees required for the organization, number of employees required for a particular project, and the skills and knowledge required for a particular project and organization. Procurement of personnel. That means you need to recruit, you need to appoint a right person for the right job at a right place at a right time. Hello everyone. A warm welcome to one and all to the second session on Human Resource Management. I am Meghana from the Department of Commerce, lecturing in Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. So let us start with today's session. In the last session, we finished with the meaning, definition and nature and objectives of HRM. In today's session, let us start with the needs for human resource management, then importance of human resource management, and last, functions of human resource management. Moving further, let us start with the needs for human resource management. What is the need for human resource management? So, what is the importance and how it helps in the organization? So, let us start with the needs. First one is for the good industrial relation. That means there are large spread of unrest, then labor and management disputes and lack of trust for the worker as well as the increasing expectation from the worker. So, all these factors which influence the activity in organization. So, you need to establish the role of HR manager is to establish a coordination among the management and workers. Their responsibility is to make understand or better understanding of the management and labor. So, they need to listen. Both the party or both the side, the management and the labor will blame each other. So, they need to consider both the parties' opinion, both side opinion, then come to a conclusion to establish a coordination and better understanding between the employees, that is labor as well as the management. So, it helps to HR department or HR management helps to establish a good industrial relation among the employees and management. So, better relation or good industrial relation plays an important role in order to achieve your objective easily and quickly. Next one, create organizational commitment. Globalization have exposed Indian industry for the global level. So, in order to increase the efficiency and good results, increase the efficiency and better results for the industry, it comes through the organizational commitments. That means the employee should commit for their work. So, then it helps to increase the efficiency, overall efficiency and productivity in the organization. So, now human resource management helps to establish a organizational commitment. So, it creates a sense of pride for the organization, for the employees. So, it helps to create a sense of pride for the employees. Then the commitment, organizational commitment plays an important role in order to achieve your objectives. So, it helps to create an organizational commitment for the employees. Next one, meeting with the changing environment. Meeting with changing environment. So, the environment or the organization changes rapidly. So, you need to update with the changes. So, the changes happen rapidly. So, the employee should update with the changes. So, employee should be flexible for the changes. So, the technological changes and various changes leads to update the skills and knowledge of an individual so that it helps the individual to increase their knowledge in a particular sector as well as it helps the organization to improve their business. So, you need to be updated with the changes. So, HRM helps to update or it helps to meet the changing environment. Either it may be a technological or it may be a legal changes or any other factors, any other changes. So, it helps to meet the changing environment. Next, change in political philosophy. So, change in political philosophy. Now, the modern philosophy of the politics is they encourage to increase the knowledge of employee, increase the skill of an employee. You need to develop individual or you need to develop human resource in order to get better results or better outcome from the human resource. In order to get a maximum result or maximum profit from the employees, you need to develop an individual. So political philosophy is also changed. So they form a committee or they form a separate ministry in order to develop human resource. So human resource development, the central government create a separate ministry for human resource development so that they encourage for the human resource development. So you can get a better results from the human resource. You can expect more outcome or more productivity from an individual if individual is developed, or if the skill of an individual increases, automatically you can expect more from an individual. So political philosophy is also changed nowadays. So according to the modern political philosophy, you need to give importance for the individual development. So the HR department or human resource management is going to give importance for the human resource development. Next one, enhanced pressure on employee. So you need to keep update with the changes in order to get a effective results. As well as the more technology or the more innovation, the more number of employees are required. So due to changes in technology, you need more employees. So you need to update. The employees should update their skills and knowledge in order to get a effective results or in order to increase the productivity, so that it enhances the pressure on employees. So it enhances the pressure on employees. Then meeting research and development requirements. So you need to keep update with the changes. So through the research and development, you need to research for the innovation. So innovative and the required skills and knowledge. So the new skills and knowledge required for a particular job or in order to perform a same work. So the better way or the better route to achieve your objective. So the modern skills and technology and knowledge of an individual to achieve your overall objective. So this HRM helps to meet the research and development requirements. So now you know the requirements. So through the research, you will get to know the requirements, so that the HRM, human resource management, helps to meet those requirements by giving training and development for an individual. So these all are the needs for human resource management. Next one, importance of human resource management. What is the importance of human resource management? First one is recruitment and training. So first step is to recruit your employee, recruit the employee, then train them. So before that, HR manager is to plan and make a strategy in order to recruit the employees. That means the number of employees required for a particular job or for a particular project. So first you need to plan and make a strategy, then go for recruitment process. So for the recruitment process, they need to design a specific criteria which suits for the better job description. That means a specific criteria for the job description, so that you can get a better results. That means best candidate for a particular job. So first design a criteria, then first make a plan and strategy for the recruitment process, then design a criteria for a better results or better candidates. So after that, you need to make a contract between employees. That means you need to give information or you need to give detailed information about your organization rules and regulation and their position, their roles and responsibility. If an individual agrees to obey all these rules and regulation, then you will go for recruitment or you are going to hire that employee. So after hiring, you need to give training. You need to modify the skills of an individual. So based on their skill, you need to give training for an individual so that it helps to mold an individual skill. So you can expect a more results or more outcome or productivity from an individual. So after recruiting, you need to train an individual based on their skills and knowledge. So after that, next, performance appraisal. So not only training, if an organization gives training for an individual, it's not end. So after that, you need to appraise, you need to evaluate the individual performance. Organization has to encourage the employee to do their work according to their potentials. Then again, HR manager has to communicate with an individual, and you need to give information, detailed information about their performance and their results and the expectation and their roles and responsibility. So you need to guide them, you need to give information to improve the performance of an individual. So you need to appraise or you need to evaluate an individual performance so that he can improve the results, or he can improve individual can improve himself and give a better results. So appraisal, performance appraisal, it's a form of motivation. You can motivate to get a better result. So you can motivate to increase their productivity and efficiency in the organization. So after that, maintaining work atmosphere. Work environment plays an important role in the results or the performance of an individual. So you need to maintain a good working environment. You need to create a good working environment for an individual for the effective results. So you need to maintain the working environment in the organization. So you need to manage with all the working environment or working conditions so that it encourage or it motivate an individual for the effective results. Then one, managing disputes. Next, managing disputes. So when there is a group or when you say organization, obviously there is a disputes. Either it may be a disputes with management and labor, or within the employees or within the group. So employees within an individual, or it may be with the top level management. So you need to manage with the disputes. You need to get information from both the sides, then analyze the situation and give solution for that problem. So it helps to establish a coordination among the employee for the better results. So human resource management helps to manage with the disputes. Next one, developing public relation. So you all know the coordination plays an important role. Either it may be within the organization or it may be with the outsiders. So public also plays an important role. They affect or they influence on the organization. So you need to maintain a good relationship with the general public or outside. So by considering all the factors like customer needs and requirements and their opinion, so you need to maintain a good relationship like after sales services and various benefits for an customers. So you can maintain a good image or you can create a good image for your organization. So it helps to create a goodwill for your organization and it helps to maintain a good relationship with your public and customers. So HRM plays an important role for all these factors. So moving further, let us look into the functions of human resource management. The functions of human resource management are classified into two types: managerial function and operative function. So again, this managerial function is further classified and operative function is also further classified. So first let us look into the managerial function. So managerial function, it includes planning, organizing, directing and controlling. So all these points you know. So you are studying from your PUC level. So you know planning. So before taking to action, you need to plan. So it's a gap between, it's a bridge between where we are and where we want to be. That means, so you need to plan before recruitment and before training and before appraising or before evaluating the performance and before taking any decision. So before all this action, you need to plan what to do, how to do, when to do, where to do. So you need to plan and the number of requirements. So when it comes to the human resource management or when it comes to human resource, you need to plan for the employees. Number of employees required for the organization, number of employees required for a particular project and the skills and knowledge required for a particular project and organization. So you need to plan according to the requirements of skills and knowledge as well as the vacancy. So first, plan for the human resource. Whether if you can manage with the existing resources, try to maximize, try to get a maximum results or try to utilize at a maximum level with the available resources, with the available human resources. Or else if you want, it requires, if the organization requires more employees, so then go for recruitment. So before that, first you need to plan. So number of employees required and the skills and knowledge required, the specific job or job description. So all this you need to plan. So this comes under the managerial function. Next one, organizing. So after planning, you need to organize all the things. So get ready with all the resources so that you can recruit the employee and give training for them and you can expect more results. Then directing. So if you give training and recruiting, it's not enough. You need to direct or you need to guide your individual employee to the right path, especially for the newcomers. So you need to guide each and every step so that he can settle down for the working environment. Last one, after guiding, you need to control, you need to evaluate their performance and you need to have some control over their performance or their work so that they will work effectively and give better results for the organization. So all this comes under the managerial function. First you need to plan, then organize, then direct and control. So all these factors is essential in order to get a effective results. Next, moving further, after managerial function, next one is the operative function. So operative function is further classified into different types. So under that, first one is procurement of personnel. That means you need to recruit, you need to appoint a right person for the right job at a right place at a right time. So you need to appoint, recruit right person at a right time and right place. So in order to ensure that, you need to plan, you need to organize. So plan for the recruitment based on the skills and knowledge required for a particular job. Either it may be on a contract basis or it may be for a permanent basis. Either it may be for a particular project. You can hire an employee only for a particular project. So because a particular project requires a specific knowledge and skill to perform. So that based on the skills required for a particular job, you are going to appoint. So first you need to analyze the skills required for that job, then recruit the employee. So procurement means recruit the right person at a right time at a right place. Next one, development of personnel. So after recruiting, you need to encourage, you need to motivate them to develop. So organization has to encourage an individual for the development, individual development. So individual development automatically leads to the overall development. That means it encourages or it supports for the organizational development. So if the organization have a skillful and knowledgeable employee, it helps to increase the productivity automatically. So productivity and efficiency increase automatically. So it helps both the individual and the organization to develop. So you need to encourage, the organization has to encourage for the individual development. So after development, you need to compensation for the personnel. That means, so based on their performance, so you need to evaluate the performance appraisal. So you need to compensate, you need to appreciate the performance so that it acts as a motivation for the other employee to work effectively and get compensation. Either it may be a finance or non-financial benefits like a bonus, promotion or any form, any other form, or holiday tips or holiday trip or holiday packages. So all this is a form of compensation. So you need to encourage an individual in order to increase the efficiency. So this compensation acts as a motivational factors for other employee as well as that individual in order to increase their efficiency and effectiveness in their work. So next one, maintaining a good industrial relationship. So industrial relationship, again you need to maintain a good industrial relation in order to manage with the employees. So maintain a good industrial relationship with the management, employees and management relationship, employees and employee and team leader, employee and manager, and outside, that is general public relation. So you need to maintain a good relationship with all the human resources. So in order to achieve your objective easily and quickly, you need to maintain relationship, good relationship. So coordination can achieve through this good relation, so that it plays an important role. Next one, record keeping. Is there any necessary to keep records? The answer is absolutely yes. The answer is absolutely yes. So you need to maintain each and every individual records. So their date of joining and their designation and their roles, responsibility and their achievements and the compensation or their salary, all these details. So you need to maintain individual details in order to get the information about a individual. So human resource management, it helps to, their function is to maintain all the individual records. So it helps to get the information easily and quickly. So it helps in record keeping. Last one, personal planning and evaluation. Based on the skill requirements or the vacancy required, or based on the skills and knowledge, you need to plan for recruiting other employees, as well as you need to evaluate the performance of an existing employees. So their efficiency and effectiveness and the requirements of skills and knowledge, so that you can contribute, you can help them to increase their knowledge, and you can help them to develop. So you can plan for a personal and evaluate their performance. So these all are the operative functions of human resource management. In today's session, we have finished with the needs for HRM, importance and functions of HRM. So in the next session, let us discuss with the human resource management and personal management. What is personal management and what is the difference between human resource management and personal management and the other things. So let us meet in the next session with some more interesting topic. Until then, keep watching. Thank you.